Hey guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it is Joshie here. Okay, sorry, I thought there was a delay. And I am back finally with Detective Pikachu Returns. I'll go to the save file. Now, we were almost finished The Missing Jewel. I apologize on the delay of this. The first lot I streamed. This one I'm just going to be recording from now on. And go from there. I lost not interest or motivation at all. I just have been pretty destroyed. What are we doing? The culprit mixed sleeping powder in the food. Okay. I wonder who it is. Could we please talk to you again, Mr. Turner? Yeah, of course. Ask me anything.
Yes.
Mr. Dennis is really picky about the ingredients I can use for Grailless food. He tells me what to put in it, and I make the food to his exact specifications. Sounds like Mr. Dennis really cares about Grailless health. Yeah, he truly cares about Pokemon. A good egg, that one. Dennis seems like quite the guy. What's healthy and what's tasty don't always match up, though. Wow! She's asking what you want. Do you want to talk to her, or do you have a scent to track?
Okay.
Oh, shit. I thought she might have been able to tell me something.
Mm-hmm.
No, you girls stay down there at the moment. Ask me anything you like. About Grailless food. My staff member Turner always prepares the food here. It used to be one of Barnes's duties, but the task has fallen to Turner since he joined the staff. He's truly made himself quite useful.
Yes?
Did you still want something? Yes, I'm sorry. We really appreciate your help.
Yes?
I don't know anything about Grailless food. I would suggest you ask Turner about that. Did you happen to see Growlithe eating her food today? No, I didn't. I'm not in the habit of watching her eat. The Pokemon of the house eat in separate rooms from us humans. If they ate in the same room as us, their fur, feathers, or what have you could get in our food, so they eat in different rooms, at my request, of course. A policy like that's not going to make you very popular with Pokemon, lady. That is totally her voice. Okay.
Yes.
I'd be happy to tell you anything I know.
Yes.
I know exactly what kind of food Growlithe prefers. She is particularly fond of sweets. When I was in charge of her meals, I made a point of preparing sweet desserts for her. You're a good guy, Barnes. You could learn a thing or two from this guy, Tim. Give me more sweets. Is Pikachu alright? He seems to be acting strangely. Don't worry, this is normal for him. Maybe you do have something. Ask me anything you want.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Oh, no, there's no one upstairs. Begin deducing.
Okay.
Who could have slipped? Oh, well. The only person who... Yeah, my Pokemon. Larry Turner.
Okay.
The only person who could have put sleeping powder in the Pokemon's food is Turner. It has to be him. Bingo! He's in charge of preparing Pokemon meals. He could have easily slipped it into their food. However, this fact alone isn't enough to implicate Turner. Oh, Oh, he said he prepares them, but so did he. I mean, yeah. Anyway. Turner's the one who used the sleeping powder. But that's just conjecture. We don't have any hard evidence. We'll definitely need to find some proof, but I'm not sure how. It's kind of an aggressive move, but we could try shaking him a bit. Let's see if we can make Turner nervous. We might learn something based on how he reacts. Think you're up to it? It's worth a try.
Yes.
Oh, hello, Tim. Oh, how's the investigation going? I don't know why his voice went like that. We're actually a bit stuck at the moment. I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do to help? I was actually hoping to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. By all means, ask away. About Cramorant.
Excuse me?
You've got a partner Cramorant, right, Mr. Turner? What? How do you know that? It came up while we were gathering statements in the city. Huh? I see. I hope you don't think I was hiding the fact or anything. I was just afraid he might become a suspect. I did tell the police, of course. Really? It's been a while since I've seen him, actually. Worryingly so. Where could have he gone? Oh, we just saw Cramorant walking back towards the mansion. What? That little... I told him to stay put. Stay put? Why did you tell him that, Mr. Turner? Oh, I just didn't want him going out on his own. I've been so worried he might have gotten mixed up in the crime somehow. Thank you so much for finding him, Tim. It's such a huge relief. We're thinking a pawnyard may have cut the jewel case. Really? I mean, yes. I think you've cracked it. So, it was a pawnyard that punched you, Mr. Turner? Yes. It most certainly was. Really hurt. In fact, it still hurts. Yes. What a terrible liar. Based on Turner's reactions, it's pretty clear that he's hiding something. I just wish I'd be able to dig a little deeper. Nah, you did a great job. At the very least, we learned one thing. Cramorant is the key to solving the case. All that's left is to ask him ourselves. So we're going to see Cramorant? Yep. Just you wait, Turner. We'll catch you yet. Let's go. Oh, I gotta click A, I forgot. Stop. Kyrie! Why you got that on yet? Anyway. Dickheads. Hey, look! Look, Pikachu! It's Cramorant! Weren't you gonna go back to Turner? Didn't make it very far, did ya? Cramorant! You been resting? Cause you feel too full to walk? Why is Cramorant the only one that feels so unwell? Growlithe and the others were fine. He must have really overeaten. Or he swallowed something his digestive system can't Hey, wait a second!
I'm missing Jewel, and now Cramorant's full belly.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
I figured it out! A bolt of brilliance! The stolen jewel we seek is right over there!
Sorry. Huh? Did you figure something out, Pikachu? Oh, yes! I got it all figured out! I don't know why this is going, but anyway. Pikachu seems to have figured out where Turner hid the jewel. Use all the information gathered... Okay. Here's the final question. Where did Turner hide the jewel? Once you piece it all together, the information we've gathered so far, you'll definitely... Can I stop?
Okay.
The jewel was most certainly taken out of the mansion, and a Pokemon was used to do it. A Pokemon? Yeah. Think about this, the unique characteristics of each Pokemon in the mansion. Which one of them has the ideal features for hiding the jewel? It's in Cramorant's belly!
Okay.
Cramorant said he could gulp down anything, right? So the jewel is most likely hidden in his belly. Yep, you got it. Turner made Cramorant swallow the jewel. And the reason he feels full is because he's still got the jewel in his belly. Turner didn't have the time to retrieve the jewel after the theft, did he? Nope. I'm positive the jewel is still in Cramorant's belly. Now we have enough evidence to go back Turner into a corner. Okay, we've got all the proof we need. Now we just have to catch the culprit. Let's go tell Holiday to gather everyone involved in the case. Are you ready, Tim? Oh, I am. Yeah, let's go. Let's reveal the truth together. Inkay had something above his head. Does he need help?
This is it. Let's take care of business.
Everyone, thank you for coming.
This sudden conference had better be important.
You're a bitch.
It is. We've identified the real culprit.
Have you now?
Yes, Mr. Barnes isn't the one who stole the jewel.
Oh. Who did it then?
I'll explain everything from the beginning. Let's start with how the culprit entered the jewel storage room.
There were no signs of forced entry on the door, so the culprit must have used the key. But Growlithe was guarding the key.
No one but my husband or Barnes could have taken the key from Growlithe.
Yes, exactly. So how did they...
I guess it must have been Barnes then.
No, it wasn't.
I just
You see,
realized
the
Diane's
culprit had
on
a
the
trick
front
up their
door.
sleeve for taking the key. The culprit used sleep powder to make Growlithe fall asleep. And after that, they took the key.
Do you have evidence of that?
Of course. Take a close look at Growlithe's food bowl, Inspector. You'll find traces of Lilligant's sleep powder in it.
Of course. So that's how the culprit got into the jewel storage room.
But they couldn't possibly have cut open that sturdy display case in such a short time.
Yeah, good point.
No. They could have if they had Pokémon accomplices.
Pokémon?
Okay, good. Which Pokemon cut open? We know this.
The culprit somehow used Whimsicott and Pawniard. And got Pawniard to cut open the case.
What? How is that even possible?
We may understand now how the jewel was stolen. But that doesn't necessarily prove that Barnes is innocent.
Actually, I do have proof that Mr. Barnes is innocent.
Wait a second. I forgot what. Ducklet's bag is jam-packed with coffee beans, so Barnes couldn't have hidden the stolen jewel in it. The note containing... Oh, yeah.
We discovered this note in a Trubbish's possession.
A note?
The culprit jotted down their whole plan. They wanted to frame Mr. Barnes for the crime.
Then that would mean Barnes is innocent.
So who's the real culprit?
The real culprit is right here with us.
What do you mean?
The thief who stole the Aurora drop. It's... Mr. Turner, you're the culprit.
Who, me? But I'm a victim of this crime. Poniard punched me.
It punched you, huh?
Pikachu.
Poniard has blades for hands, and I don't see any cuts on you.
If you really think I'm the culprit, then where's the jewel? I don't have it on me, and I haven't set foot outside the mansion.
Where's the jewel? Isn't it obvious?
Oh, you bum!
With a Pokemon.
Oh,
What?
my mistake.
Of course you don't have the stolen jewel. You hid it. In Cramorant's belly.
Excuse me? Cramorant may be Turner's partner, but even so...
Where is that Cramorant anyway?
Mr. Turner, you clearly put a lot of thought into your plan. But when we investigated the crime scene, we found a Cramorant feather. And you underestimated Growlithe's sense of responsibility. Those two things did you in. Now, please call your Cramorant.
There it is! That's a beautiful Cramorant.
Cramorant.
All right, let me handle this.
Wait, what the fuck's on his back?
There it is! The Aurora drop!
And the key to the storage room, too.
Oh, poor Cramorant.
I'm afraid you can't talk your way out of this, Mr. Turner.
I was so close to living the easy life. I shouldn't have teamed up with someone I barely knew.
I'm sure Holiday will look into his accomplice. Right, let's leave this to the police. Was I wrong this whole time? For us here, the Aurora drop was a symbol of hope. I thought it could bring hope to even more people. That's why I decided to donate it. But I never thought it would lead to an incident like this. Maybe I should forget about donating it and just keep it quietly locked up in the house. Goodness gracious, you of all people, do you really think so little of the Aurora drop? What are you saying, Claudia? Didn't you tell me yourself that you hoped whoever looked at the Aurora drop would not only see its beauty, but also feel cheered up and encouraged by it? Are you really going to give up on that hope just because of a stroke of bad luck? Wouldn't that be a terrible waste? Don't you agree, Barnes? Indeed, madame. It's just as you say. Mr. Dennis, your plan to donate the jewel to the people of Rhyme City was most certainly not a mistake. Please believe in yourself and do what you think is best. Claudia, Barnes, forgive me. I think I let myself get too, shaken by what happened today. I believe I shouldn't have drunk all that fizzy drink before this speech. I believe in the city of the beauty of the Aurora drop and the people of Rhyme City. As you should. Clefable! But Claudia, weren't you against the donation? Don't misunderstand me. I just don't want to deal with you moping around like this for the rest of our lives, that's all. I see. Thank you, Claudia. I guess you're not a complete bitch. This incident has forced me to reconsider, shall we say, some of my views. Clefable, Ducklet, Growlithe, let's all eat together from now on. She's even less of a bitch again. Growl! It looks like Mr. Dennis and the others are all getting along better now. Yeah, that was about wraps this up.
Ironic, huh? Cramorant swallowed the jewel, and now you've got to swallow the bitter consequences.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Still confused.
Cramorant, are you alright?
Don't worry.
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and grab it.
Right.
How could this be happening?
Sanjeev.
Turner!
Hold on. I swear I had nothing to do with that.
Why don't we discuss this down at the station?
The end.
Growlithe, you did a great job.
Hey, Pikachu. Look.
Oh, are you leaving already? See you around.
Oh, that'd be a beautiful thing.
Say, Tim, did you notice Cramorant's back?
Yeah, there was something glowing on it.
I've never seen anything like it. I wonder, maybe Turner didn't know what was going on. Something tells me this is just the beginning.
Later that evening, at Tim's appartement.
Home.
Tim's back!
Well, you sure are home late.
Good evening.
Oh, and who is this?
My classmate, Rachel.
It's nice to meet you. Is she your girlfriend?
Huh?
If only.
Fuck off, Pikachu. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Actually, Rachel's here because... Hello. Sorry to barge in so suddenly. I was hoping to get some advice from the great detective here. I didn't realize his family was visiting, though. Welcome, Rachel. We didn't mean to startle you. Sophia and I just arrived in Rhyme City yesterday. We came to see my brother's big award ceremony. Oh, really? Then, this is probably the first time you've all seen each other in a while. I really hope I'm not in the way. Please, don't you worry about that. We'll be in town for a while yet. Make yourself at home. Mum's a culprit. Lock her up. God, I love Pokemon games and some of the stuff they do around. Oh my god, is that coffee machine supposed to look like an ice cube? Anyway, shut up, Josh. I'll make some tea. I'll make some tea. Thank you, really. See, Tim? I told you Irene and Sophia would understand. Yeah, you're right. I'm glad. Okay. 3 things. What is this? These are the medals we received. They're proof of all the good we've done with our great detective work. Let's keep it up, Tim. I will in a second. I just wanna look around. Yeah, Mum. It's just. I'm surprised there's not a couple of Pokemon designs on these bottles. Also, I'm pretty sure I have that oil. All right. Let's start with Mum.
Right.
You really don't need to worry about it, Tim. Huh? Worry about what? Bringing Rachel home, of course. Mum, I think you might be misunderstanding something. I'm making enough food for 8 people or so she can eat as much as she likes. Oh, you're talking about dinner. Wait, 8 people? Isn't that a bit much? It's like I start recording and things come.
Yeah?
So, Rachel's not your girlfriend? Can she be mine? Nope, just a classmate. She came by to talk to me about something. Something like how she's your girlfriend? Sophia, she is not my girlfriend. Atta girl, Sophia. Tim just needs a gentle shove to get things moving. Don't you start too, Pikachu. I think she can understand a Pikachu.
Yes.
It must be nice spending time with your mother and sister. It is, yeah, but hey, didn't you want to discuss something? Oh, yeah. Sorry, it must feel awkward to talk about it around so many people. No, it's not that. Chatting with you and your family has actually helped a lot. Trust me, it can wait. Really? Well, if you're sure.
Right.
Okay.
Dinner's ready, everyone.
Well, I should probably get going.
Come now, why don't you stay and eat with us?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Well, you heard them. What do you say?
I mean, who could turn down an invitation like that? Yay!
Eat up, everyone. I really outdid myself this time.
Wow, looks amazing. Thank you, Mom.
My God,
Mom
I
made
want
her
that
special
top.
mac and cheese for us.
So this is the dish that Harry kept raving about, huh? Whoa, this is incredible!
Good, huh?
Mm. Irene, we need to talk.
What is it?
I want a divorce.
What? Are you joking?
Take care of Tim and Sophia for me.
Where is this coming from?
I'm sorry.
Harry, there must be some reason.
I'm sorry, Irene.
Harry...
He was in love with Mewtwo.
Are you okay, Pikachu? You had me worried suddenly fainting like that.
I fainted?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. It looks like Pikachu's recovered. Yeah, I think he's okay now. So Rachel, do you feel okay talking about the problem you had now? No, that's okay. Are you sure? You don't have to keep it bottled up. I had so much fun with you all that it's just not bothering me anymore. We'll discuss it next time. Okay? Sure. In that case, mind if I ask you something instead? By all means, I'd be honored to help the great detective. Do you happen to know anyone who knows a lot about jewels? Apparently the jewel that was stolen in today's case was really special. I could use some information to help me track it down. Well, one of my professors is a specialist in mineral archaeology. I could introduce you to him if you'd like. Really? Could you, please? That would really be a huge help. Sure, I'll sort it out when I get home tonight. How should I contact you? Why don't we meet at the Hi Hat Cafe tomorrow morning? Sounds good. See you there.
Hey, feeling better?
Yeah, I guess.
Pikachu.
What's that?
Mewtwo!
There is something the two of you must know. When I was in my cave a few days ago, I was attacked by several Pokémon.
Yeah. we saw on the news.
No matter how many times I overpowered them, they didn't seem to feel a thing.
Maybe R again?
No. These Pokemon had no will of their own, as if something was controlling them. As for Harry...
Harry? What was it? Look!
Those lights, like the one we saw in Cramorant. You think the two are related somehow?
I'd say, almost certainly. Finding the Aurora Drop may be the key to solving this mystery.
Yeah, let's follow up on that. The Cramorant that stole the Aurora Drop. The swarm of Beedrill that attacked Mewtwo. They both had glowing devices stuck to them. After hearing Mewtwo say my dad's name, I think if I investigate the Aurora Drop, that I might get closer to finding him.
Okay, was that the professor? The next morning.
Hey.
Okay, today we're going to find out more about the Aurora Drop, right? Yeah, Rachel said she'd introduce me to a professor from Rhyme University. God, we've still got a little time before we're supposed to meet her at Hi Hat Cafe, though. Your family doesn't visit that often. Why don't you chat with them a bit before we head out? Yeah, I know Pikachu. I'll chat with them, but before I head out, I think I'll end it. This isn't the longest episode, but I just feel like this is a really great place to cut it and speculate. Oh, I see the newspaper has arrived. You subscribe to a newspaper, Tim? Yeah, it's Rhyme City's daily paper. You never used to read the paper when you lived at home. What changed? Well, I'm a college student now. I thought I should read the newspaper at least. Well, aren't you mature? What are you doing, Tim? Trying to look cool or something? I'm the one who suggested that you start getting the newspaper, you know? As a detective, it's important to be gathering information at all times. I'm sure there's a lot going on every day in a city as big as this one. Checking the newspaper regularly is a good idea. Your mum knows what she's talking about, Tim. Tim and Pikachu's activities will be reported in the newspaper the day after the case is solved. Try reading the newspaper on the table. So, what are we waiting for? Let's read the newspaper. Let's go just straight down. Latest development in the thief case. Looks like they still haven't found the Aurora Drop. Inspector Holliday and his team have been searching for the Jewel and Cramorant, but there's been no progress in either front. Speaking of Cramorant, he was acting really weird then, wasn't he? According to the article, even Turner didn't know why he acted that way. So Turner didn't order Cramorant to swallow the jewel and escape? Something's really fishy about this whole thing.
Huh?
The article's about the woman who got injured inside her house and couldn't move. It says her Lillipup went outside and howled to alert the neighbors. Oh, that's a sweet story. Hey, wait, look at the photo. Isn't that the woman we met yesterday? The one whose Lillipup ran off? Let me see. You're right. We met her in front of the Dennis residence. Her Lillipup was a pretty shy little guy who preferred quiet places. Apparently he kept barking and howling until neighbors finally noticed. I guess he gathered up all his courage to help his beloved partner. Oh! Could Rabombi hold the secret to developing new medicines? Apparently, a new medicine has been developed using Rabombi's pollen puff. Makes sense. Rabombi makes lots of different kinds of pollen puffs. I hear their pollen puffs have different effects based on the flowers and nectar the pollen comes from. I bet how they mix ingredients could be applied to human medicine too. I wonder what kind of pollen puffs that Rabombi has... I wonder what kind of pollen puffs that Rabombi was making yesterday. It might come up with something really surprising. But first, those little cutie flies need to learn how to gather nectar properly. Okay, just quick thing, a little bit off base. Okay, So Honey Gatherer is kind of a shitty, like, in-game, or at least in battle thing in all your main games. As an ability, that's what I was trying to say. What if it worked with this? So while Rabombi wasn't holding an item, if it had Honey Gather, it actually could make a pollen puff, which works maybe like a lumberry or something, depending on what one it does. Or it could be like, it becomes a whole, like, either works like it can heal statuses, can, like, a couple of different effects which are different, like, chances. So if you ate a berry and then use pollen puff, or maybe it'd be something with aroma or that, I don't know, but it'd be a really cool way to follow that's sorry, a little off. Anyway, community excitement builds as soccer popularity booms. Looks like community soccer clubs have gotten pretty popular lately. Apparently players can participate alongside with their partner Pokemon. This needs to be a game like this, but anyway, we'll continue. Also, I don't trust that cop. I don't know why I don't trust her, but just something about it. The article says the crowd said the crowd goes wild at every match, watching the incredible power of Pokemon and their teamwork with their partners. It's getting rave reviews from both players and audience members. So that's why the boy yesterday was looking for a Pokemon to play soccer with. Do you think he and Raboot will make a good team? I'm sure they will. Didn't you see how much fun they had together practicing? That's definitely exactly what it said. Daily crossword. I wonder what's today's crosswords like. It's surprisingly challenging, so I look forward to it every day. The crosswords are written by readers. Wow, I'm impressed by the people who can make these. Okay, Tim, let's fill it out. Let's see. This Pokemon catches prey with its long tongue. That'd be Lickitung. That's got the right number of letters and everything. The Pokemon uses its cute looks to put you off your guard. Okay, so it's giving you... Yeah, okay, cool. So these are just written by her, I'm guessing. But, okay, so Purloin. This Pokemon always moves together in a well-coordinated group. Phalanx! Hey, Pikachu. I feel like we've heard all these hints before. Yeah, you're right. The puzzle must have been created by a certain quiz professor. This is an actual apple, right? Not an applin? It's just a normal apple, but it sure is hard to tell them apart. Okay, but the good thing is, if you cut it open... Yeah.
Oh!
The morning news is about to start. Oh yeah? Anything interesting?
This is GNN News. Mayor Myers released a statement today, expressing hope that the City Council would pass the Pokemon Friendship Bill. The mayor is planning to deliver a speech today to rally support for the bill from the citizens of Rhyme City. Now, in other news, local detective Tim Goodman, along with his partner Pikachu, received medals from Mayor Myers in recognition of their service. These great detectives have solved many cases throughout Rhyme City. Together, these two are a shining example of Rhyme City's ideals, and we wish them well in their future endeavors.
Check it out! We're famous!
This is kind of embarrassing.
Can I just say quickly, I actually want a Detective Pikachu TV series following the movie, not this universe. It feels weird to be in the spotlight like this. Well, technically they're the same universe thanks to this, but anyway. They're saying good things about us. You're allowed to be pleased by that, Tim. Sounds like the mayor's gonna give a speech about Pokemon Friendship Bill too. Mayor Meyer is Rachel's father. I can't imagine what it's like having a mayor as your dad.
Right.
Good morning, Mum. Did you sleep okay last night? Yes. Just fine, thanks. You have classes today, don't you? I'm actually heading out for an important investigation this morning. Once you're on a case, it's all you can think about. Just like your father. Good grief. Oh, Mum. I don't suppose you've heard from Dad at all. I certainly would have told you if I had. Yeah, that's true. Your wife surely loves you, Harry. Must be nice, but do you not remember your memory? Anyway.
Yep. Hey, Tim. That Pikachu, he seems kinda odd, don't you think?
What do you mean?
He is, isn't he? I've never seen a Pikachu that drinks coffee before.
Not bad. You have a good eye for detail.
Yep.
Your Pikachu is so funny. Funny? Not cute? The way Sophia reacts to stuff is a bit different from everyone else. Yeah, I think they're building for her to be able to hear Pikachu, which is really cool. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna leave, as I said, this one here. I'm freaking loving it. I'm just gonna record another ep straight away. But, yeah, I hope that I can get through this fast enough. Like, I don't want to rush through the game. I'm going to enjoy it. But I just don't want to delay recordings forever either. I'm just trying to balance everything I need to balance at the moment. But that's beside the point. If you're enjoying it, have any comments, thoughts, or anything like that, I always love hearing from you guys about them. Like, sometimes people just put little ones in. Sometimes it's a long after publishing date. And sometimes I'm freaking hopeless and miss them for a little while. But trust me, whenever I see a comment that's quite interesting or has a little thought and input, I always really enjoy them. Also, whether it be their Discord or even Twitch, which is linked down below, is a good place to do it. You can always suggest games, and with Twitch and view stream points, you can always force me to play a game somewhere. Well, to an extent. There's probably a couple games I can't upload in either place, but well, we don't need to worry about that. So anyway, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, until my next video, I'll see ya.